My name is Nikolai Ivanovich. At the time I am recording these lines, I am 94 years old. Not only do I walk, but I also take a daily stroll through the park, no matter the weather. People often stop me and ask what my secret is. I always smile and say, vitamins, and a bit of stubbornness. In my youth, I didn't think much about health. Life was fast-paced, work, family, daily concerns. My legs served me faithfully, and I thought it would always be that way. But at 60, after retiring, I began to notice that by evening, my legs ached like tight strings. Stairs became a challenge rather than a routine part of the house. That was when I first wondered, what am I doing to maintain my body? The doctor at the clinic, a pleasant woman with kind eyes, said plainly, Nikolai Ivanovich, if you want to run after your great-grandchildren, start small. Start with vitamins. And I did. At first, I just took what was recommended at the pharmacy. But then I began to dig deeper. Reading, studying, I discovered that there are 6 essential vitamins that play a crucial role in keeping legs strong and mobile even in old age. Not just abstract supplements, but real helpers. The first is vitamin D. Like many, I thought it was all about the sun. But it's more than that. It helps the body absorb calcium, which means it strengthens bones. Without it, forget it. I started going out in the morning sun for at least half an hour. On cloudy days, I took a supplement. The second is B12, especially important for us seniors. I started noticing fatigue more quickly. It was a B12 deficiency. It supports nerves and muscles. Now I always have ampoules on hand and take them regularly. The third is vitamin K2. It works in tandem with D. It helps calcium get to where it needs to go, into the bones, not the arteries. At first, I had never heard of it. But then a retired doctor who lives next door told me about it. I added it to my routine. The fourth is magnesium. Not quite a vitamin, but vital. Without it, muscles can't relax and joints won't function properly. It helps relieve cramps that used to wake me at night. The fifth is vitamin C. Everyone knows it for fighting colds, but it also strengthens blood vessels and improves circulation. Without good blood flow, your legs weaken quickly. And finally, the sixth of vitamin E. It aids in tissue repair. Aging skin, tendons, ligaments, all supported by this one. Of course, I didn't learn all this overnight. It took years, but I wasn't in a hurry. I read, consulted, experimented. I kept a health journal. I noted when I felt energized and when I felt weak. There were times I thought it was all pointless, that aging was inevitable, that my legs were giving up. But then I remembered the words of my late wife, Nikolai, you're stubborn, and stubborn people age slowly. I remembered how we used to climb mountains in our youth. How she used to laugh and call me her mountain goat. How we dreamed of growing old hand in hand. She passed away 15 years ago, but her faith in me remains. Since then, I've done morning exercises every day. Nothing fancy, just simple routines, leg swings, squats by the chair, stretching. No more than 15 minutes, but every single day. And every day vitamins, not as medicine, but as allies. I'm not a pharmacy fanatic, but I've learned to listen to myself. The body speaks, if you know how to hear it. Now my grandchildren are amazed, Grandpa, how do you do it? I smile and say, it's simple, take care of yourself before it all starts to hurt. My friends in the yard, some in wheelchairs, others with canes. Each one used to say, vitamins are nonsense, but now they look at me and say, Nikolai, you're like a commercial. But I'm no commercial, I'm just a person who wanted to live fully, despite his age. I'm not afraid of the number 94, to me, it's not a sentence, but an achievement. And if my words help even one person get off the couch and head to the pharmacy for some vitamin D, then I've told this story for a reason. Spring is coming. I'm waiting once again for the first flowers to bloom in our park. I'll be there, with a cane, not because I need it, but because it's a memory. Of my wife, of the journey, of life. So go ahead, start small. With a walk, with a sunny morning, with one vitamin. And remember, old age is not a number, it's a state of mind. And the soul, if you nourish it, never ages. Yours, Nikolai Ivanovich, 94 years old, retiree, optimist, and a little bit of stubborn.